Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the set. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Mostert. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Go. You got tight right. Hey, rock it. Sleep him.
Back to throw here. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Two-jet bomber.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Jim. Check 3.
2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
15 Ronnie. Quick edge. Pilot, 64, weak. Go. 22's coming, Mike. You must be dreaming. Hit it.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Yellow. Time to Lou, lady.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his tight end fan. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there. Here's a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
This is Carson. Down right around the 25. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it with Carson. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
The outlaw. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch the lane. Bang, bang. Hey, foxtrot. Right there, 54, right there, 54. Hey! Rabbit, go!
They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Line 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Hey, Delta. Joker. Mine's 54. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah. Stop him.
No, I mean, that's really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. Buying time to his left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Greystone travel. Greystone travel. And go.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger. Risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And an alley to run. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
52's the mark, boy, 52. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Motion. Hey, Rippling. Here we go. Like 52.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Mahomes to throw. There goes a deep ball. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Dorsett. As the first half is winding down. And the Broncos push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Bam. Get it.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Mahomes, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple of scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 6.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm scared.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little defense. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Got it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Greystone, Travis. Hit it.
On first down, Grant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Hey, Alpha. 5.
He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hatchet, hatchet. Wide. Hey, exit. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will knot us up at 10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll have a first down past the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll They'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They go again with Cannon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chris Jones drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Carson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Attack!
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They come out here in the eye. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. This for the lead in the final stages. This one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 49 yards. They'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is right through. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.